I am Batman. Average Sniper.
What's up, guys? Average Sniper here, and welcome to another Battlefield 1 video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the most powerful gun in Battlefield 1, the best way to use it, what it's used for, and then we'll get a little bit into the origins behind this gun, how often it was used in real combat, and what the real purpose of it was. So, this is the M1918 Tankgewehr, which basically means tank gun. Now, the main purpose of this gun is for destroying enemy tanks and enemy planes, but when there's no enemy tanks and enemy planes around, it works amazingly well on infantry. Now, this gun is a one-shot kill anywhere. I'm talking, if you shoot them in the little toe, they will die. If you shoot them in their little finger, they will die. No, that was not a Game of Thrones reference. But they will die no matter where you shoot them. And but here's the thing. To use this gun, you have to go prone. Now, I know a lot of you probably already know what this gun already is. You've used it before. You play the game a lot, you know. But I was surprised in my live stream not too long ago. I was using the Tankgewehr kit. And several people in the stream comments were like, wow, what gun is that? How do you unlock it? This gun's been here since the beginning, guys. It's not a gun that you can put on your loadout and spawn in with. This is an elite class. And one of the perks of using it is you get increased health. You also get a double barrel shotgun as your secondary. And you get, what else do you get? You get tank grenades. You get tank grenades to throw around, and you get a regular light anti-tank grenade as well, I believe. Now, they recently nerfed this in the last update because the health, I guess, was a little too high on it. So you don't have as much health as like when it first came out, and it was like you could take like 5 shots to the head from an enemy sniper. Now, if you can take like 3 or 4 shots from an enemy sniper, I believe, before it'll kill you or get your health down really low. You see that guy right there? You know, he burst, his magazine into me, and it almost killed me. But fortunately, I had some amazing squad mates that were showing me some love. I was playing with my buddies Maytag, Mr. Grizzly, and Zima, which is some of my buddies on PlayStation 4, and they were very, very supportive while I was using this. Zima was calling out vehicles and planes. Mr. Grizzly was giving me a whole bunch of health supplies. And Maytag was constantly resupplying me. So that's another thing. You only get 22 rounds with this Tankgewehr gun. So it's best to have an ammo guy on your squad. And it's good to have a medic on your squad too. I mean, it's always good to have a medic. But it takes a little longer to heal using an elite class than it does as a regular soldier. And that gives the enemy a little bit more of a fighting chance when they're going up against you. So if 2 or 3 enemies attack you at once, you're pretty much dead, just like you would be in any other class. That is kind of how they balanced it. Now, you see me shooting a lot of infantry here, but the main thing I like to do with this gun is shoot at tanks, planes, and armored cars. Anything, boats, anything that basically moves, I'm going to shoot at. This gun does amazing damage to tanks, boats, and cars, whether they're armored or not. And you will see me take out several tanks, and I'm pretty sure you already saw me take out a plane once. And I'm pretty sure that I take out 2 planes in this map. Oh, another thing. I thought I mentioned this already, but maybe not. In order to shoot this gun, you have to be prone. It is literally impossible to fire this weapon in real life while standing up without dislocating your shoulder, I believe. I've watched some videos online of people using this gun, like the guys that do like antique gun shows and stuff like that. And dude, this thing kicks. Like it will. I don't think a single soldier can use it more than I don't know how many times, but it's gonna break your collarbone or your shoulder if you're supporting it. I'm pretty sure that actually happened in the war. But yeah, so it's kind of unrealistic just running around with this thing, because this gun should technically be like stationary, like it's massively heavy and it has so much kick, it's just impractical for one guy to be using it. It really should be like a mounted gun, mounted to a steel frame or something that's going to keep it from kicking. But hey, it is amazing to use in this game, and I'm not complaining. It's just awesome. The next thing you know, they'll put a scope on it or something like that, make it even more powerful. But yeah, you guys know, if you've watched my channel for a while, that I'm a huge fan of one-shot kill sniper rifles. Now, I wouldn't necessarily consider this like a sniper rifle because it doesn't have a scope or anything like this, but it is definitely a rifle that can be used just like you would use a sniper rifle. Line up your targets and take them out. Once again, kind of like I talked about in my last video, I found this gun much easier to use without the aim assist. Mostly I see people using aim assist to do quick scoping and you know, close range combat where you get locked onto your target fast so you have a better chance of killing them without having to aim and acquire them. But when using the elite classes and the tanks, I found that aim assist is a big hindrance, especially if you're shooting enemies that are far away. When you're moving your sights over the enemy, you don't want them slowing down or speeding up. You want them to be the same as they always are, you know, so it doesn't mess up your aim. You don't want to aim in at the wrong guy, too. I hear that complaint a lot, is when people go to aim in with their gun, it aims at the wrong guy. So I've kind of gotten the habit of just turning my aim assist completely off on everything. But if you're going to leave your aim assist on, maybe turn it off when you start using the elite classes or the tanks, because I think you'll have a much better experience without the aim assist. Of course, that only applies to people that use controllers. So if you're on PC using a keyboard and mouse, you don't have to worry about that. But if you're on PC using an Xbox or PlayStation controller, then that aim assist will kick in, and it might mess up your shots if you are not used to it. Now let's talk a little bit about the history of this amazingly awesome beast machine gun. Did I call it a machine gun? I meant this amazingly awesome beast machine of a gun. So this thing was the world's first anti-tank rifle. I'm reading this right off Wikipedia. I'm not plagiarizing it. I'm just reading you facts here. It was designed. The only reason it was designed was to kill tanks and planes and armored vehicles, because World War I was the first war where tanks were introduced, and I believe this was made by the Germans, and they wanted a way to take out those tanks, man, because tanks were, you know, destroying people on the battlefield. That's basically all it was to it, and this was their answer to that. You know, this gun was designed to take out tanks. At 100 meters away, it can go straight through 22 millimeters of armor plates. That's just insane. So that's why this gun was designed, guys, and over 15,000 of them were produced. So it was quite a popular gun for destroying armored tanks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me a like. I'll see you next time.